here on EA Sports College Football. The Tigers kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hokies offense will go on the attack first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the option. He'll toss it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The fake wants to throw. Here comes the heat. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air, it's Ryan. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. Trying to take it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Tigers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Lenore Sellers. We've been anticipating his debut all offseason. We'll see what he has to work with here in the opener. Trying to get the edge. It's Turner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Davidson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for the marker. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. Send the tight end in motion. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. On the move, he fires. Gets rid of it. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team. You've got to start fast. Not just in this game. You've got to start the season fast. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to it. Here's some daylight. Got the first down. Turning it on. Took it all the way inside their territory. Down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. That gives him 54 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Rolls right. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, pressure's coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Hairston. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for running room. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Hokies decide to punt it away. He muffs it.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
Offense in a bunch formation. Sellers. Got it in the middle at Skinner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Pulls it on the option. There he goes. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Looking downfield, it's Ryan. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's Sellers to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's caught. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Second and long here. Looking to throw. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They need a huge play on third and long. Again, it's Sellers. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Tight end now in motion. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. First down, right back to Brown. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the corner. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Gonna try to get it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Runs through a tackle. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. To the air. It's Ryan. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
As we check in with Holly.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He'll pull it down and run. Out wide right, it's Turner. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the counter. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback changing the play. They'll move the tight end. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Hokies sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to throw. It's Ryan. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moving out to the right. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Slips through the line. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He'll throw it. Right side, it's Denmark. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hokies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Ryan. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things.
Caught, and he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
From deep, it's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Throwing, Sellers. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
He's now up to 75 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, it's Sellers. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Makes a move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
To the air, it's Ryan. Right down the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Rushes on. And it's a sack. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hunt is in the air. On his way back from the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 42. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Brown to begin the drive. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. As we start the 2nd half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. The first half was okay, even though they've got a lead. He understands the ACC season opener, conference opener, they've got to be even better in the 3rd quarter. He said there's some things we can clean up, some positives we can build on, but their intensity has to remain strong here to start the 2nd half.
Thanks, Holly. Sellers. Caught on the left side by Wesco. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Clemson jumps to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Out wide right, it's Davidson. Down he goes. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Trying to move them on the counter. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Here's Sellers to throw. Left side is Wesco. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Sellers on the play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
See some running room. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more fit.
Touchdown, Tiger! And the beatdown has ensued. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Throwing Sellers. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moves the pocket. It's Ryan. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he gets it away.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Searching for space. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Tigers will try to move the chains on 4th down. To send the tight end in motion. On 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Sellers. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Play fake, Sellers. Hit as he throws. Good job just to get rid of that one. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. Trying to make one miss. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. On the ground, it's Turner. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Ryan. Fires left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. A give to Brown. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the catch, it's Hairston. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out. Nice
run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on fourth down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the blocking.
Clemson is quick to the line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sellers from the gun on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Ryan. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down in the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's got it. Excellent discipline by this defense. They keep everything in front of him, and they make the big fourth down stop. Here's Sellers to throw. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And, man, you see it again, and it's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
Right side, it's Moore. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Out wide left, it's Turner. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Back to pass. It's Ryan. Turns it loose deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They don't need a bunch on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Enough to move the chains. At the 20, he's got space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Caught close to the marker. It's Adams. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Ryan. Setting up the screen.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football.